Hi, this is Adam McAllister with McAllister Myers Incorporated, and once again, we're not out talking real estate. We're spotlighting our locally owned and locally operated businesses here throughout York County. And today, we're here at Old Tollgate Village at the Allegro Winery wine shop. Is that right, Carl?
Technically even a wine bar.
Wine bar. All right. Well, this is Carl Helfrich. He is the owner and head winemaker. Is that correct?
Exactly.
With Allegro Winery. And Carl, tell us a little about Allegro. How did you guys get started? How did this all begin?
Well, the beginning of the story happens back in 1973. I'm actually the second winemaker and the third grape grower on that site. So back in 73, a guy named Bill Radomski out of Delta actually was looking for a place to plant some grapes and spent about 2 years searching for the perfect site, found it in Brogue, and we had the right soils and the right aspect and everything. And so we've had grapevines growing down there since 1973, but the winery started back in 1980. So it was founded by two musician brothers. And they ran it for 20 years until one of them passed away, and our family came in and purchased it from them. So I've been there since 2001 with our family making wine and growing grapes.
And what makes Brogue such the optimal place for wine? I mean, I grew up just across the way in Crossroads, and there are certain chemicals you expect to come out of Brogue, wine not necessarily being one of them.
That's right. I would have been a whole lot more successful if I had chosen a different thing to try to sell in Brogue, Pennsylvania. When you think of, I really want a really good Merlot tonight, you don't think, I should head to the Brogue. That doesn't
Collinsville is always where I go. That's exactly right.
That's right. Collinsville has Merlot, not Brogue.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a different vintage.
Yeah, there's something very unique about the soils in that part of York County. Actually, years ago, and you probably noticed, there's a road off of 24 called Barrens.
Yes.
That whole area down there was called the Barrens by the early German settlers. And the reason why they called it that is because it was not very good for growing crops, And so when you take a look at different counties around the area, you go over to Adams County or you go to Lancaster. Lancaster, there's great soils, great corn and stuff. You come to our place, we grow it, but it's still not quite the same, And you look at land prices, the same kind of thing works out. It's more expensive over there for farming prices versus what we do here, but that's good for grapes, and that's the key thing. Grapes don't necessarily need to struggle to be really high quality and great grapes, but they also don't want we don't want them very happy. We want the grapevines to be struggling a little bit, and it makes for much better wine that way.
Great.
Yeah.
Tell me about the wines that you have. What sets Allegro apart from the other wineries around the area as far as the flavors that you have here?
Okay. Well, we're very similar to a lot of the other wineries in the area in that we tend to offer a wide range of wines. So we do sweeter wines and drier wines. What kind of sets us apart a little bit is our focus really on doing dry premium wines. And that's even more accentuated by the fact that we've just started to plant another vineyard. So we've gone to we planted 5.5 acres this spring. We're going to plant another 4 acres next year. And these are all going to be dense plantings, which means they're going to look a lot like Napa in Little Brogue, which is going to be really interesting for the neighbors to see. But hopefully in about 2019, when the first wines hit the shelves, they should really stand apart to almost anything else that's out there at this point here in Pennsylvania.
Very nice. In the last couple of years, wine has sort of taken on a whole different feeling. There's a lot of people getting into wine. If you were going to give someone advice who's currently, say, drinking Boone's Farm and would like to expand their wine knowledge, what's some of the things you would want them to know?
Well, one of the great things is you can come to usually any winery and you can taste the wines, and there's usually a wide range of things. And so a lot of times people get stuck on one kind of wine, and there's so many other wines out there, even different wineries out there. You can try them out and find out what really appeals to you. Like for us, we have actually about 8 different stores around the area where you can actually find our product, and you can actually come in, taste the wine, and take it home then and enjoy it at your house.
And you said 8 different locations. Where are some of the spots they can find Allegro Winery? Obviously, we're here in Old Tollgate Village in South York,
yes.
And the winery in Brogue. Where are some of the other locations they can find you?
We have, in York County, we have 4 other locations. We just opened up a shop in John Wright Restaurant in Wrightsville. It's a great place for supper. Jim Switzberg is a great chef there. And then we're also in 3 markets, which is Central Market, downtown New York, Eastern Market in New York as well, and then Morningstar Market on the west side.
Very nice. And what are some of the things that you're getting ready to do here at Allegro?
Right now, well, we're working on this expansion of our vineyards, but we've also expanded into Lancaster a little bit. We just opened a shop in Strasburg as well. So with the support of the local people here that we're getting, as far as being able to sell more wine, it requires an increase in our production stuff. So it's been really great that way.
Very cool. So we now know why in Brogue, because the dirt is so good for grapes, the weather is so good for grapes.
Yeah.
Why do you continue here in York County?
Well, there's something really unique that I don't think you're going to find anywhere in York County. There's a great support staff, or great support with the customer base we have here. These people are very loyal customers to us, which has really been a wonderful thing. You know, that I know that when we're out of a certain wine, I hear about it. I mean, our staff hears about it. I feel like I'm walking around with a target on my back if we have a certain wine, specifically like this wine right here. When I was out of it twice about 8 years ago, it was not fun being the winemaker in that sense. So there's a lot of support for what we're doing, and it has so much to do, I think, because we're a local product. We try to be honest about it, and we're trying to do the best we can. And so I think that's why we continue doing what we're doing.
Awesome. Where else can people find you at? Can they find you online, book appointments here for the wine shop? Where should they go?
Absolutely, yes. We have a website. You can purchase wine online. We have a wine club these days where you get subscription shipments. And we also have 2 locations up north, too. So we're in the giant grocery store in Mechanicsburg on Carlisle Pike, and we're also in the West Shore Farmers Market in Lemoyne. Cool. And we ship anywhere in Pennsylvania, which is nice. For free shipping if you buy a case from us. Cool.
Well, go ahead and throw out your website and any social media they need to know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We do all that. We do a Twitter thing. We do Facebook. We do all that kind of stuff. Our website is allegrowines.com. You can order on there. You can find events. You can check out each individual shop and its hours and things like that.
Very cool. Make sure you come see them at one of their great locations throughout the area. Carl Helfrich, Allegro Winery. Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Adam.
And we're going to go sample some of your product.
Awesome.
Once again, from McAllister Myers, this is Adam McAllister, and thank you again for pressing play.